Lost his stick as to peel back for it while John Klingberg rushes the puck, and then he is rocked by Mark Stewart. First big hit of the game. Cody Eakin towards the net, tipped right on by Roussel. So 4-on-4 here in the opening minutes of this first period in Winnipeg, and David Schlemko forced back to get that for the Stars. Here comes Tyler Seguin over the line, takes a shot that is scooped up by Hutchinson, and the first shot of the game for... Says that has never happened to him at any point in his hockey career. 4 straight games with a post right on, as you can hear from that collection of replays. That one is sent in, letting it juggle it for a moment, but kicks it into the corner. Ladd. 7 4-on-4 goals for the Jets. That is tied for second in the NHL. Spezza with a drive. Hutchinson stopped it, and the rebound is taken away there by Zach Bogosian. Bank pass too hard for Wheeler out the other side and swept away by Lehtonen. Harvard now stops up. He'll take a shot that hit the side of the net. On the sideboards, here's Roussel again. Cody Eakin on his backhand, walks out, gets the shot, and Hutchinson down, makes the save. It's the draw. John Klingberg reels it into the back end. He's got it again. A good-looking 22-year-old rookie defenseman. Klingberg in for Seguin. His drive. Hutchinson, one save, and the rebound hammered home by Patrick Eaves. A power play goal for Dallas. They strike first, and it's 1-0 Stars.
Patrick Eaves, the recipient of some good play and then just being right in the right place at the right time. And what confidence does Lindy Ruff have in Patrick Eaves to have him out here on the #1 power play? Good walk by Klingberg to the middle. He gets the Winnipeg Jets to kind of get to a stagnant position. Now the puck starts moving around. It's a 1-3-1. You got the high slot Eaves. He's going to be patient as this one hits and bangs around. He locates it and then picks his head up, picks a spot, and then buries it. That guy in that slot of that 1-3-1, he's got to be ready for a one-timer.
Here's Little. That pass misconnects and ends up at center ice. Now there's a turnover right under the stick of Garvin. Wine shoots. Big stop there by Hutchinson. Demers backside. A couple of turnovers. That's the risk you run, but Edstrom is back out there along with Trouba for this final minute now. Now final 20 seconds. Trouba with a blast and a save by Lehtonen. Here's Edstrom stepping up. Start tonight. Here comes Frolik. Frolik in there, trying to center it, and it's broken up. Nice sliding play there by Goligoski. Here's Stewart. Stewart's shot is stopped by Lehtonen. Pushes that one into the corner. 7th year in the league. First in Big D. Here comes Little. Stepping it over the line with Wheeler heading for the front of the net. Here's Edstrom now on the backside. Throws it out in front. Wheeler, one chance. Another centers. Wheeler is down, and Little took. They try to climb out of that big hole that they dug themselves. Winnipeg back to work. That is Scheifele out of the corner, spins it back, waiting for it is Frolik. Frolik walks out, tries to jam a shot in there. Goes to get his own rebound and digs that free. Back to Bufflin. It's Winnipeg's puck right now. There's another loose puck. In front, Ladd battling for it. Little's there as well, and it's still alive. Wheeler with a shot. Lehtonen all kinds of saves, and Dallas finally gets it away from the net, but not out. You got the boards and net by Kane. Lowry chips it in. Trying to step around Ben. Those two go colliding into the boards. Here's Lowry out in front. Lehtonen makes the stop and hangs on. Bufflin flips that one up in the air. Wheeler up there. They see centering attempt looking for Little. That's broken up. Little remains with the puck. Ladd up high with a shot, and another stop by Lehtonen with a man in behind him. Wheeler Adam Lowry waits for the puck. Gets it back to Wheeler towards the net. Ladd was there. Comes to the far side now. Lowry back to Bufflin. Bufflin shoots. Stopped by Lehtonen. Pucks are coming from everywhere. All angles down. Another drive handled by Lehtonen in the corner. Swirling around, goes back to the line for Edstrom. Across to Bufflin. Bufflin overskated the puck, and now Ben gets it away to Patrick Eaves, and he's got Seguin with him. He shoots, and a big stop by Hutchinson. Rebound goes to the sideboard. Keeps it in there. Kane now. Bags it off the boards to Blake Wheeler. Jets completing line changes. Trouba with a one-timer, didn't get over it, and lug out as that one just dribbles past the near post. Andrew Ladd leans on Jordy Ben to Trouba. Over to Stewart. His shot whistles wide off the boards. Net by Trouba again. Goes across to Stewart. Stewart to Ladd. Walks in. Shoots. Scores! It was coming. and they finally break through and tie the game.
I could ask the guys in the truck to take it back to the point where it really looked like they were owning them, but guys, we don't have all night here. This was such a long, solid shift by the #1 line of the Winnipeg Jets. It's not funny. Dallas has had trouble containing pucks in their zone and exiting their zone all season long. And tonight, in this second period, it has stepped up in front, and it's been their biggest problem as Alan Ladd, 1 minute and 28 seconds. Out, spend some time in the offensive zone, you get your legs back underneath you.
Clean face-off win. Klingberg gets it to Eaves, back up top for a second. His drive, loose puck, Ben, stopped by Hutchinson, and he's got the rebound.
And to pour it on here and try to get back into this hockey game, and Michael Hutchinson just won't let them.
Trevor Daley controls the puck in the back end, takes the blast, scores! And the career season for Trevor Daley continues. He takes the shot, and the Dallas Stars retake the lead, 2-1.
And I know you can say all you want that penalties are a result of just you being a hard-working, hard team to play against, but these are 3 penalties in a row. You're not going to survive it. You've let Dallas off the mat. You lose the face-off. They get into their position. It goes back to the point. You got good screen by Horkoff. I'm not sure whether he touches it or not. I think he did. His reaction was, it looks like he touches it right there, because Hutchinson is following it in and up
by Lowry. Throws it back to Klingberg. Klingberg goes across. There's Spezza. Back up top to Klingberg. Near side for Seguin. His drive. Whoa, he just missed. Rebound. Scores. Hutchinson got a piece, but Jason Spezza got all the shot, and it went in off of Hutchinson, and it's 3-1 Dallas.
Sometimes you make those fancy saucer passes through the seams, and we saw Spezza and Seguin both have good chances off him, and then sometimes, guess what? It's just off a rebound to the net. A return pass and a shot by Seguin right here, and it's just hard to handle off the back wall. No one can really pick it up, and the bounce is very favorable and fortuitous to the Dallas Stars as it comes off the yellow dasher right to the stick of Spezza, and he just lets it rip. And although Hutchinson gets a piece of it, he can't get enough of it to not
start. He got the hook, but tonight he's been rock solid.
Another night in Ottawa, in the first 10 minutes, he had a 3-0 lead that evaporated, and he hung on there for the win as well.
Trouba puts it in there, and Lendon kicks that away. Again, this place was rocking with Andrew Ladd tied the game. And Matthew Perreault took a penalty, and the whole momentum of the entire night shifted.
Baseball swing, a bouncing puck, and clipped Goligoski. And
got it away, but not all of it. Now it's in the corner for Sevier. Here's Fiddler. Fiddler goes back to the line for Klingberg. Klingberg's wrist shot, scores, finds its way through. Somehow, John Klingberg makes it 4-1 Dallas.
Well, he helped set up the game winner in Ottawa the other night on a really great individual play. He's had 2 assists tonight, and this is going to be a goal and 2 assists as he has been loading up the points. Such a poised player here. Good job by Fiddler getting in and getting the puck into the zone, and watch him. He's going to come up and work on regaining not just possession, but he skates it to a quiet zone where he can get the puck easily to Klingberg. And by not having to pass the puck through somebody, it's a good, smart play. Again, traffic in front. Seaver's right there causing hassle. You got Sherratt standing there.
For Lowry, chips it just wide. Great flurry of opportunities there for the Jets off the face-off win. Now Kane spins, puck is loose, and Sevier is there. He's flattened by Thorburn.
Go's going to come back on. If you're going to waste any time at all, that's the best way to do it. Delay the change.
Maurice hates that too. He knows going to do it. Schlemko around the boards. Puck is loose. Enstrom's there. Makes sure with a stick to get an extra 2 as well. Seguin goes across, and there is Ben in the corner. Ben back to Seguin. Shot by Klingberg, scores. What a night John Klingberg is having. 4 points for the 22-year-old rookie. And this game has been blown wide open.
Well, the crowd is not going to like it. I'm sure they're not going to have the inside scoop of why these calls went down, but nonetheless, nice rotation. They moved Klingberg back up to the top. He's going to walk himself back over into one-time position, and then this is going to slide right over. He lets it rip, and Stewart's a screen. He catches it on the short side. 2 goals and 2 assists, and he catches a roller that goes off of Stewart a little bit.
But not going to win this one. Unless something happens in a hurry. Down by 4 with just over 7 minutes to go. Wheeler out in front and then hops over the stick of Lowry. Scores! Edstrom with a shot. May have been tipped in front, and the Jets get one back.
7:14 to go. A little bit of life in the building, and still a long way to go as Enstrom's going to rip this thing through traffic, and it's going to find its way above the glove hand of Kari Lehtonen. A dump in and a puck that gets on the dasher on Daly. Good forecheck as Wheeler comes in and nails him. Then he gets behind the net for the return. He throws the backhand out. It bounces off. And right there it goes by. And right there you see Lehtonen. Watch you see if Wheeler interferes with the glove. Right there. Yeah, that's goalie interference, and that is a no goal.
5 shots from Blake Wheeler tonight. But just 2 goals to show for because Kari Lehtonen has stood tall, and he makes another save right there. Hogging that far post. Where is it?
Scored 2 goals or less. This isn't a team winning by low score margins like Montreal's been winning of late. This team scores goals to win games, and boy, they scored them in bunches the last 3.
So it is now 3 straight losses for the Winnipeg Jets.